What will the Charlotte real estate market look like in 2024? Well, according to Realtor.com's 2024 forecast of the top housing markets, it's going to be kind of for Charlotte, at least from their perspective. And is it true that the Fed is going to cut interest rates 6 times starting next year? Well, that's the word on the street. And does that mean that brighter days are ahead for Charlotte homebuyers? And finally, if you're looking to make a move right now, there are some killer deals on new construction as builders across the region are looking to move their inventory before the end of the year. So thanks for joining me today, and if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Brian Taylor, and I'm the owner of Dreamline Realty right here in Charlotte, and let's dive into today's video. So Realtor.com just released their forecast of the top housing markets for 2024, and I gotta say, I'm a little surprised by their take on Charlotte. But before we get to the stats, the report says this: at a national level, we expect that housing affordability begins to turn around as mortgage rates ease and home prices dip. Although nationwide, home sales are expected to edge just slightly higher, some markets across the country are projected to fare differently. And before we get to Charlotte specifically, let me show you the metros that make up the top 10. So the top 10 metros you can see over here on the left-hand side, and those would be Toledo, Ohio, Oxnard, Thousand Oaks, Ventura, California, Rochester, New York, and so on and so forth. But the thing with this forecast that Realtor.com is measuring are really 2 key metrics. They're looking at existing home sales year over year, and they're also looking at existing home median sales prices year over year. So for example, they're saying in Toledo, Ohio, they're gonna see a 14% increase in home sales, and they're gonna see an 8.3% increase in home prices. So let's go down through this list and show you where Charlotte ranks, and I will have you follow along with me, and it is quite a ways down below, which is one thing I was really surprised at. We are still going into the 50s and 60s, and Charlotte is nowhere to be found. But once we get to number 97, here is Charlotte. So they are saying in 2024, we are going to see a negative 22.4% decrease in the number of home sales across the Charlotte area, and we're going to see almost a 1% decrease in home prices. So I want to shift gears over here and show you some recent stats directly from Charlotte and show you the significance that I think that these numbers are showing. So let's hop over here and look at some local data here for Charlotte. So when we look at closed sales for Charlotte in real time right now, we are already down 21.2% year over year from 2022, and we currently sit at a 12-month average of 3,512 monthly closed sales. But what that article was just telling us is for 2024, we're going to be down another 22% from where we are right now. So if you do the math on that, and we fast forward to this time in 2024, that means our 12-month average of closed real estate transactions comes out to be 2,739. That to me is unfathomable. When we have such low inventory right now, to get to a number that's that much lower than where we are right now, it just kind of blows my mind. But we'll have to see what happens. I don't necessarily think that we're going to get there. With interest rates falling lower, I'm expecting us to see more increases in transactions next year versus what they're saying in that report. But let's go also talk about median sales prices, because they were saying that we are going to be down 1% in home price appreciation, but let's take a look at that one as well. So when we're looking at home prices year over year, we are up 1% from 2022 on a 12-month average on sales prices here in Charlotte. Realtor.com's forecast for next year is saying that we're going to see a 1% decrease in home prices next year. Again, in my opinion, this all comes back down to interest rates. As interest rates continue to get lower, with inventory extremely low, we've talked about this over and over and over again, more buyers are going to be able to qualify and be willing to buy. In my opinion, that is only going to drive home prices higher going into 2024. But we'll have to see. maybe that Realtor.com report is absolutely correct. I guess we will know as we get towards the end of 2024. But now let's take a look and talk about interest rates since we just mentioned them. So right now, according to Mortgage News Daily, we are sitting at a 30-year fixed of 7.04%. So in the last 6 weeks, mortgage rates have come down almost 1 full percent. If we go over here to October 19th, the 30-year fixed was at 8.03%. I don't expect rates to go up at all from here. If anything, I expect them to continue to come down, which leads me over to news that is in the media right now about what is going to happen in 2024 with the Fed rate decreases. And let's take a look at this article over here and see what that's talking about now. Okay, so this article from Business Insider, it says the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates 6 times in 2024 as the economy shows clear signs of cooling down. This is a report from ING, but let's go ahead and see what they're talking about here in this article. It says an economy that is showing clear signs of decelerating means the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates at least 6 times in 2024, according to a Thursday note from ING Economics. It says we have modest growth and cooling inflation and a cooling labor market, exactly what the Fed wants to see, ING's Chief International Economist James Knightley wrote. This should confirm no need for any further Fed policy tightening. It says the Fed will start cutting interest rates in the second quarter of next year, delivering as many as 6 25 basis point rate cuts totaling 150 basis points. He also says he expects the interest rate cuts to extend into 2025 with at least 4 25 basis point interest rate cuts. So there you go. I don't personally see the Fed cutting rates 6 times in 2024 alone. I do see the Fed maybe making their first rate cut around May or June and maybe having 2 or 3 rate cuts in 2024 and then a few more in 2025. But drop in the comments below what you think. I think this article here and this economic view from the writer is a little bit aggressive in my opinion, but I will say this, and I've said this for a long time on this channel, as these interest rates come down and these cuts continue to happen in the future in 2024, it is going to spur up buyer demand. There's going to be a lot more buyers get into this market, which is going to drive prices, unfortunately, higher and higher. That's why I think that Realtor.com report that shows a minus 0.9% home price depreciation in Charlotte is absolutely going to play itself out to be false. And one more thing I want to share with you. If you are thinking about making a move right now and you're thinking about buying a brand new home, there are builders across the Charlotte area right now, guys, that are giving major incentives to try to get sales in before year end. One builder right now is Taylor Morrison in a neighborhood in Mint Hill called Meadow Vista. I just got this email in here about 20 minutes before I shot this video. I jumped on the website to confirm and take a look at what is happening over here with these 4 houses. They're trying to get people under contract by the end of the year. There are 4 new construction homes with Taylor Morrison. 2 of these are basement lots, and look at the price decreases that they have taken on these properties. This one here has been reduced by $84,000. It's a 3,767 square foot home, 6 beds, 5 baths. We've got another one here reduced by $88,650, sits at $799,900. That one's at almost 4,300 square feet. And then we've got 2 more that are reduced by $40,000. All of these houses are going to be ready in April and looks like May or June of next year. So if any of these properties, guys, could work for you, please reach out. Let me know how I can help you out. And if you're interested in new construction, make sure you go over and check out our other channel at Brand New Charlotte Homes. That channel is dedicated 100% to new construction. We have hundreds of videos on all of the neighborhoods around the Charlotte area, including individual floor plans for all of the builder floor plans. So go check that out at Brand New Charlotte Homes, guys. And what I will say is this is not really uncommon to see this time of the year when builders are trying to close their year out and show as many sales as they possibly can show. So whether you're looking for a new house or an existing house, guys, if you need my help in your home search, give me a call, shoot me a text, scan that QR code, schedule a Zoom call with me. Let's talk about your situation, put a great game plan together, whether that's gonna be in 6 weeks, 6 months, or 2 years. I'm here to help you guys out. Just let me know what I can do to help you out. All of my information is in the description below, including a link right to my calendar. So guys, I hope today's video was helpful. If it was, give it a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And as always, make it a great day.